Again, glad I didn't go for that advice from the realtor, glad I didn't make that offer. And in general, I'm just glad for everything. If you were following my channel, I made a video about 6 or so months ago about how I'm not buying a co-op apartment in New York because of so many reasons. I ended that video saying that, well, co-ops in New York are not for me. That just began another stage of real estate search for me. So I started looking at condos in New Jersey, and I found quite a few good ones. And I was going to actually liquidate a lot of my savings around, I want to say, January or so, to have the cash for the down payment. I mean, ever since I graduated college in 2017, even at that time, I was already feeling like the stock market is in a bubble, and the growth that it has experienced, even in 2017, I was feeling like there is a bubble. It's already not sustainable in 2017. But I kept investing, I kept adding money to my brokerage account. In 2020, I got promoted at my job. I was in a stable position where I felt like, okay, maybe this is the time to buy myself a nice little condo in New Jersey. And I was going to liquidate the money because the market was, I was sure, like really, really high. So, I'm getting some crazy returns. It was like 25 or so percent, which is not unheard of. And I don't even do anything fancy. I just have it invested in like a total market fund, index fund, and that's it. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, let me liquidate this stuff, put it in the down payment, and it will be a good deal. I'm glad I didn't do that because not because of the fact that the market went down, more so because the real estate prices were actually overpriced as well. The apartment that I was looking at was selling, the asking price was 249K, and the realtor I was working with, she was like, yeah, you should offer 245K. That will be a good offer. I thought it was gonna be overpriced at 245, and now the same apartment, I just checked on it on Zillow, it's selling, the asking price is 235. So without me making the offer, I mean, they just lowered it themselves because of these weird times. So again, glad I didn't go for that advice from the realtor, glad I didn't make that offer. And in general, I'm just glad for everything. On this topic, though, there was a very, very good quote by, of course, Gary Vaynerchuk, and it was something like he was talking with a younger guy who I think was living in New York, and he was having all this stress about, making rent and switching jobs and pursuing his business and all that kind of stuff. And Gary just said something like, why do we create our own jails? Like, we create our own jails. So I could really relate. I'm paraphrasing here, of course. He said it much more eloquently. But that resonated with me so well, because I realized this whole mortgage thing, this whole real estate investing, like, even if I were to rent out the place to other people, I would have still had this stress factor, which is probably expected when you're investing in anything. There's a risk, there's all of that. Maybe I just wasn't ready for that kind of risk, and that would be basically a jail that I am creating for myself. So why do it? Why do it to yourself consciously? So again, thank you, Gary.